Hello and welcome. We are live on Facebook from AfriSchool. And if you are watching us, it's important that you try as much and share so that we can be able to assist a good number of people in the nation, those maybe who may not be able to access avenues of learning. It is our pleasure that you continue sharing what you can get from us. I want us to look at a surface area of cylinders. Surface area of cylinders. Let me start by looking at what surface area is. Surface area is the area of the surfaces in a three-dimensional figure. And when we talk of the area of the surfaces, these are the faces that we can see. For example, we can get the surface area of a cube, a cuboid. These two are boxes. And you can get the surface area of a cylinder and the surface area of a wedge. These are three-dimensional shapes, and you can get their surface areas. But today I want us to deal with a cylinder. A cylinder is also known as a circular prism. A circular prism. When you look at a cylinder, it has got three faces. This is our cylinder. I am sure you have seen cylinders even at home. A circular tin. And this circular tin has a top, has a bottom that are both circles. Then it has what we call a curved surface. So to get the area of these surfaces, we have to know the areas of the geometrical shapes. The top is a circle, and the area of a circle is pi r squared. The same to a bottom, which is pi r squared. Then you have the curved surface. If you cut this curved surface along this line, what you shall form shall be a rectangle. And this rectangle, this had been the height, shall also be the height in this rectangle. Then the top part, this top part here, shall be this part that covers the circular top part. And therefore, this part is the circumference of the top, which is pi d. And therefore, the curved surface, the area of the curved surface shall be this length times this width, where our length is pi d and our width is the height. So pi d times height should be pi d h. And therefore, the total surface area shall be the top plus the bottom. That means 2 pi r squared plus the curved surface, which is pi dh. This only happens if it is a closed cylinder. Let us look at an example. Find the surface area of a cylinder whose diameter is 14 centimeters and its height is 10 centimeters. Step number 1 is indicate the formula that the surface area is equal to 2 pi r squared plus pi dh. Pi r squared for radius, and therefore that means our radius shall be 7 centimeters, and therefore we shall have 2 times the pi, which is 22 over 7, and remember the pi is not this constant figure, it can also be as a decimal, 3.14, times 7 times 7, plus 22 over 7 times 14, which is the diameter, then times, we can transfer this one down here. So it is 22 over 7 times 14 times 10. This is pi dh. So what do you get from this? We get 308 centimeters squared. That is the top and the bottom. Then from the curved surface, we get 440 square centimeters. This gives us a total of 748 square centimeters. Note that this occurs when the cylinder is closed. When the cylinder is closed, you realize that you have the top and the bottom and the curved surface. The top is a circle and the bottom is a circle. And that gives us two circles, which leads us to 2 pi r squared. Then you have a curved surface, which is a rectangle with a length and a width. The length is the circumference of the top and the width is the height. And therefore, we have our pi d h. I want us to look at something else. And in this case, the something else that I want us to look at is in case it is an open cylinder. In case it is an open cylinder, you realize that we shall not have some of the faces. We shall not have some of the faces. For example, an open tin. When you buy the Zesta jam, you have to open that tin so that you can use the jam. So realize that without the lid, the tin shall not have a top. So let's look at what the tin shall have. So an open tin, an open cylinder, shall have an open cylinder shall be open at the top. There shall be no lid at the top, but shall have a bottom. And therefore, our surface area shall include this bottom, which is pi r squared, and this side, which is pi d h. Remember, we said that the curved surface, if you split the tin open, you shall have a rectangle where the width shall be the height and the length shall be this circumference of this top. And therefore, the surface area, if it is open, shall be pi r squared plus pi d h. Let's look at another situation. If our cylinder is open on both ends, therefore it becomes a pipe. A pipe is open on both ends. And that simply means that it has no top and it has no bottom. And that means it only has a curved surface. How do you get the surface area of a curved surface? The surface area of a curved surface is pi d h. So in case it is a pipe, the surface area shall be pi d h. Let's look at an example. Find the surface area of a pipe. Pipes are long enough, so you may get that our pipe has a diameter of 14 centimeters and a length of 3 meters. Its surface area shall therefore be, the surface area shall be pi dh. But note that the units are different. We have centimeters and meters. We must ensure that our units are the same. So what should we have here? We have this is 300 centimeters. We shall have 22/7 times 14 times 300. I hope as you move on with this, you are now able to differentiate between a closed, an open, and a pipe. This gives us 13,200 square centimeters. Hope you have understood how to get the surface area of a cylinder. And I too hope that you're also sharing this information via our Facebook page so that as many people as possible can be able to access this and can be able to work out correctly the surface area of a cylinder. And I repeat, I have said, and it is that the surface area of a closed cylinder involves a top that is a circle and a bottom that is a circle. Then you have a curved surface, which is a rectangle whose length is the circumference of a top and its width is the height. And therefore, the surface area of a closed cylinder is 2 pi r squared plus pi dh. An open cylinder has no top. Therefore, we have pi r squared plus pi dh, while a pipe has no top and no bottom. And therefore, it only has the curved surface, whose surface area is pi dh. Thank you so much. Do some practice, and I hope you share as much as you can. Thank you so much.